evening, you're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. The Omani-Arab Forum discusses in Salalah the commercial, industrial and investment opportunities in the Sultanate of Oman. The Sultanate of Oman stresses in the Conference of Ministers of Endowments and Islamic Affairs in Mecca on enhancing constructive dialogue among different religions and the moderation and balance in religious discourse. And a number of government institutions and units start providing their services through artificial intelligence. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. The Omani-Arab Investment Forum was inaugurated in the Wilaya of Salalah. The inauguration of the forum was presided over by His Highness Sayyid Marwan bin Turki Al Said, Governor of Dhofar. Here's a report.
The Omani-Arab Investments Forum, a two-day event organized by various government institutions and private sector entities, focused on enhancing investment and economic cooperation between Oman and other Arab nations. The forum provided a platform to explore investment opportunities for Arab investors and business owners, alongside a thorough review of Oman's legislative framework and the incentives available to investors. Key discussions centered on Oman's investments environment and the promising sectors identified in Oman Vision 2040, including manufacturing, agriculture and fisheries, logistics services, education, scientific research and innovation. The forum aimed to foster effective partnership between Omani and Arab business leaders, paving the way for sustainable economic growth. In conjunction with the forum, an exhibition showcased the services provided by several government units, further highlighting Oman's commitment to creating a conducive environment for investment. Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television.
The Sultanate of Oman participates in the 9th Conference of Ministers of Endowments and Islamic Affairs in the Islamic world in Mecca al-Mukarramah. His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Saeed Al-Ma'mari, Minister of Endowments and Religious Affairs, stressed in a speech during the conference on the moderation and balance in religious discourse in line with current challenges and confronting the discourses of extremism and fanaticism. He added that the Sultanate of Oman, through the projects Humanitarian Coalition and the Message of Islam from the Sultanate of Oman, addressed the promotion of constructive dialogue among different religions and sects in the world and its experience in religious tolerance, mutual understanding and peaceful coexistence. As part of the Sultanate of Oman's efforts to keep pace with technological progress, a number of institutions have begun using robots based on artificial intelligence technology in a number of fields. In line with Oman Vision 2040 to empower technology utilization, the Sultanate of Oman approved the National Program for Digital Economy, and it started to apply the applications in various institutions. The National Program for the Digital Economy will include a number of other implementations programs, some of which are supervised by the Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology, namely the Digital Transformation, Digital Industry, AI, Cybersecurity and Space programs. Meanwhile, a number of study programs are provided in various academic institutions in the Sultanate of Oman, in addition to opening of scientific labs for various artificial intelligence uses. The Royal Oman Police received a new batch of citizens holding a general education diploma after passing all evaluation stages in coordination with the Ministry of Labor. The new batch of police recruits headed to the Sultan Qaboos Academy for Police Sciences to receive training in specialized institution to provide them with police, legal and academic sciences, in addition to receiving specialized courses in self-defense, shooting, medical aid and others to qualify them and enable them to carry out their various duties and tasks of the Royal Oman Police. The total investment volume exceeded 43 million Omani riyals in Sohar Industrial City, with 22 projects being successfully localized during the first half of this year. More details in the following report.
With a total investment volume exceeding 43 million Omani riyals, Sohar Industrial City, affiliated with the Public Establishment for Industrial Estates Madain, has successfully localized 22 projects during the first half of this year, spanning an area of approximately 240,000 square meters. Madain has also completed the basic infrastructure project for the 7th phase of Sohar Industrial City and the project for consultancy studies for supplementary and improvement works for phases 1 through 6. The project comprises of two parts. The first aims to improve services provided to investors, and the second aims to enhance parts that were not developed in past projects. During the first half of this year, Sohar Industrial City managed to attract 4 projects in the polymer industries complex Ladayin with an investment volume of 21 million Omani riyals. These projects cover an area exceeding 53,000 square meters. Ladayin is one of the most strategic projects in the industrial city, aiming to achieve self-sufficiency in plastic products in the Sultanate of Oman, strengthen its presence in the global stage, and support the local industrial sector with new value-added products. This opens horizons for developing other similar industries, localizing specialized plastic industries, employing modern technology in this sector, providing potential incentives for investors, and creating an attractive investment environment both locally and internationally.
Still to come in our news bulletin. Heritage, entertainment, and artistic activities are continued in Wusta summer. Around 500,000 people in Gaza Strip are having limited access to water supply services, as there has been a significant reduction in clean water production across the region. 2 out of 3 water pipelines from Israel are now operational, up from 1 a few months ago. However, they are only operating at between 63% to 83% capacity. In Al-Qurban camp of Dir al-Balah, people gathered around a water truck of the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF, to get clean drinking water. In the Gaza Strip, about 2/3 of the water and sanitation facilities have been destroyed or damaged in the relentless Israeli bombardment since October last year. Sanitation infrastructure and facilities to dispose and treat sewage and wastewater are insufficient, causing the containment of groundwater and increasingly posing public health threats. Russia said yesterday that its forces launched multiple attacks on Ukrainian military targets and shot down 140 Ukrainian drones, while Ukraine claimed targeted attack on a Russian air defense missile system and sinking a Russian submarine in the continued conflict between the two sides over the past 24 hours. The Russian Tactical Aviation Force, Missile Force, and Artillery Force have hit Ukrainian air defense missile system, including missile launchers and radar stations. According to information provided by the Ukrainian missile forces, the Ukrainian military hit a Russian S-400 air defense missile system in the Crimea region, severely damaging 4 launchers. Additionally, in the port of Sevastopol, Ukrainian forces successfully attacked a submarine of the Russian Black Sea Fleet, which sank after the attack. Time-lapse video captured by the GEOS satellite showed the spread of the Park Fire, California's 4th largest wildfire on record, at the end of last month. Containment of the park fire was at 27% as of yesterday afternoon. But hotter weather, fuels, and terrain will continue posing challenges for the estimated 6,500 firefighters battling the fire, which has spread over 1,621 square kilometers. The fire originated at low elevations, where it quickly burned through thick grass and oaks, destroying at least 567 structures and damaging 51 so far. The fire's push northward has brought it toward the lava rock landscape surrounding Lassen Volcanic National Park, which has been closed because of the threat. In order to raise awareness among healthcare workers and the society in general about kidney diseases and how to prevent them, the Ministry of Health, represented by the Directorate General of Health Services in South Sharqiya Governorate, organized the first kidney disease conference in the Wilaya of Kamil al-Wafi. More details in the coming report.
Kidney health for all is the message that healthcare workers in all South and North Sharqiya Governorate renal disease centers are working on to prevent the increase of renal diseases among the society.
I have an honor to sharing this conference, nursing conference, nephrology. It's the first conference in South Sharqiya area. I hope it will be benefit for all the population, sharing all information about renal failure, causes, renal failure treatment, and how to prevent and treat renal failure.
As part of the conference, this exhibition is using various tools to educate people about kidney failure disease causes in order to prevent it. A number of lectures and discussions were presented in the conference discussing the latest updates and scientific research in renal diseases. Sultan bin Saif Sarai from South Al-Sharqiya Governorate.
10 students from a number of government and private higher education institutions in the Sultanate of Oman are qualified to participate in the regional finals of the Seeds for the Future program 2024, which will be held in the Uzbek capital Tashkent in mid-August. The program contributes to promoting innovation and cultural exchange and providing students with the necessary skills to lead the digital transformation path in the region. The activities of Al-Wusta Summer Festival continue in the second station amidst a group of heritage, artistic, and entertainment activities. The event also includes highlighting promising youth talents and holding some lectures, seminars, and purposeful dialogue sessions. The entertainment station includes a number of corners, including the Government Institution Corner, a Craftswoman Corner, the Productive Families Corner, a Desert Corner, in addition to the Arabian Oryx Reserve Corner. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here's a recap of our main headlines. The Omani-Arab Forum discusses in Salalah the commercial, industrial, and investment opportunities in the Sultanate of Oman. The Sultanate of Oman stresses in the Conference of Ministers of Endowments and Islamic Affairs in Mecca on enhancing constructive dialogue among different religions and the moderation and balance in religious discourse. And a number of government institutions and units start providing their services through artificial intelligence. With that, we come to the end of tonight's bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night and until next time.